everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Tech Mac. I am your host Utsav Brahmbhatt, and today we will be discussing the new iPad Air with latest, not latest, but second to the latest chip, that is M3. Definitely, lots of hype about this new iPad Air in the market, and we will just review all the changes that it comes with. For example, center stage camera and some other features that it comes with. For example, supporting Apple Pencil Pro now. So we'll see how that experience looks like compared to the iPad Pro that I already have reviewed on this channel, and you can review or view that video right now, right about here. All right, here we go. Let's look at this iPad Air 13-inch with M3 chip. Damn, this never gets old. Alright, so what we get with it is a charging brick, same as what we get in iPad Pro, braided cable, and yeah, let's start our iPad. Alright, let's start this bad boy up. Wow. All right, so here we are with our new um, iPad. This comes with a standard center stage camera as well, like new iPad Pros. And all right, I think it looks good actually. So we will dig a little bit into what this iPad gets with this new M3 chip, whether it is better choice over other devices, and we will be comparing it with couple of devices in the same price range, and we'll see what this brings to the table. Let's get to it. So as we know that usually I start the videos with buying experience, but I think like all the Apple products, buying experience is same, especially with iPad. But still, I'll just go over the price that we can get for an iPad Air. Let's see. Come on. All right, so I have bought the 13-inch model in Starlight. Man, here's the thing, right? It looks golden in this, but actually it looks more silver, to be very honest, and there is no major difference from the silver one. However, starting with 128 gigs at 799. It goes up to 1299 with 1 TB. uh, for testing purpose, I'll just go with 128 gigs. Wi-Fi, nope. All right, so Apple Pencil Pro works with this, so I'm definitely going with that. Magic Keyboard, nope. And we'll go into why I don't think Magic Keyboard has any value. All right, so 13-inch iPad Air will cost $800, and of course 928 with tax. Yep, 928 with tax. If I switch this to 11-inch, the cost will be 728. So I think you are paying almost $200 more for a little bit more real estate on the screen. However, let's go back to iPads and start comparing, right? So I will start with, oh, okay, iPad Air 13-inch M2. Sorry guys, I thought it was M1. I may have mistaken. iPad Pro 13-inch M4 and iPad at 13-inch M3. All right, so I think we are getting the same displays, no change there. However, it is not as good of a display as iPad Pro, and we will definitely look into iPad Pro versus iPad Air comparison later in another video. But for now, I think we will just continue with iPad Airs. Moving to the chip, 8-core CPU, same 8-core CPU, 9-core GPU, no changes there. 16-core neural engine. So neural engine is same in all three iPads. M4 chip get 2 more cores in CPU and 1 more core in GPU. All equipped with Apple Intelligence, 12 megapixel wide camera in the back. Only thing is iPad Pro comes with ProRes, and iPad Air comes without ProRes. Front facing camera, only thing that is not available in iPad Air is the true depth camera system. Otherwise it is same center stage camera. All right, USB-C connectors, both iPads coming with Touch ID. Well, iPad Pro with the Face ID. Landscape stereo speakers, 2 microphones, 4 speakers audio, and 4 studio quality microphones. Landscape stereo speakers and 2 microphones. So basically iPad Air M3 and iPad Air M2 have no such major difference, to be very honest. Wi-Fi 6E, 5G cellular, well, iPad Air supports Apple Pencil Pro like iPad Pro. Magic mouse and everything is just the same. Height wise, it is I think dimensionally it is just the same. All right, so I think that's pretty much it about the iPad Air. I think the only major difference that we are looking at is the chip that it comes with, that is M3 chip now. Other than that, I don't see any major difference. Yeah, of course, center stage camera. Hey everyone. So today we will just head out and check out the iPad Air, what it looks like outdoors, in the sunlight, what it likes to carry it around, and grab a quick coffee. Let's see. All right. So now it's time for conclusion. So based on what we saw here, right? I think one thing is pretty clear, that there are no more hardware changes in this iPad Air compared to the previous generation, other than just the hardware ray tracing and some media decoders. Screen wise, chassis wise, I think everything is just as fine. But with that said, I think this is one of the best and most ideal iPad that one can buy, right? iPad, uh, just a regular iPad that came up with A16 chip, right? That is fine with whatever emailing, browsing, a little bit of video viewing, or if you are on a budget, it does everything as well. It's just that, like, it is a little bit behind from the specs standpoint. It does not get Apple Intelligence and stuff like that, right? However, if you step a little bit up at 11-inch, you will get iPad Air starting with 599. And I think for students or anyone who wants for educational purposes, that is the best option to go with. And including Apple Pencil Pro, it gives you one of the most affordable package that have everything that you need. Because at the end of the day, uh, m- iPadOS is limited by its capabilities, right? Not the hardware. So regardless of how good of a hardware it is, at the end of the day, we are still waiting for Apple to come up with something solid that justifies extremely powerful chips like M4 chip in iPad Pro. And at 599 plus iPad Pencil, that is 129. So 600 plus 129. I think around $750 or $780 with tax. I think you will get one of the best iPad that can do everything that you need. You can carry it around, you can use it for video editing, photo edits, you can use it for emailing and all lot of stuff. And I still don't agree that um, Magic Keyboard is justifiable. Whatsoever, whoever says that I may be someone who haven't used it, or I'm not doing justice with the Magic Keyboard, but at the end of the day, I feel like there is no use case for it. Because if you want a machine that can have a keyboard, right, with very little inconvenience on the Apple Pencil side or writing side, you can have a MacBook Air. Literally, that can do like double the stuff that an iPad can. And I made it because Mac OS is the most advanced part of the OS lineup, right, from the Apple. So anyone who is regularly viewing videos, or someone is in production line, who have to keep on watching a lot of movies, someone who is reviewing movies and stuff like that, yes, for them iPad Pro makes sense because of the screen. It is absolutely amazing. And if you are using an iPad Pro, you will feel like iPad Air is an inferior product. But you are, if you compare them side by side without using iPad Pro, you won't notice as much of a difference between both the machines. So I think iPad Air is the only iPad where I can pick any head in the crowd, any background, any field, any profession, and it will suit that person perfectly, from the cost standpoint, from the spec standpoint, from usability standpoint. However, do not try to compare it with MacBook Air or MacBook Pro or whatever it is from the price standpoint, right? Because both the machines have their own limitations, pros and cons, and are meant to do absolutely different stuff. So at the end of the day, I would say iPad Air, from the color standpoint, it looks so good in sunlight, as you all saw earlier. It is very handy. It is light. The screen is, of course, 60 hertz refresh rate, but eventually you'll stop noticing it. Like unless someone tells you like, hey, this is an inferior screen, you won't notice it. And yeah, please, if you're a student, go for this. If you are a professional, go for this. If you want to enter into Apple lineup with something good without having buyer's remorse, I think go for it and you won't regret it. All right, so that is my ultimate review for this particular iPad Air. Please let me know if you like it. If you want me to change something about this particular video, if you want me to review something else on the iPad Air, let me know in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. I am just starting my YouTube career and would definitely appreciate your help.